Hey there guys, Mike here. Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection is back with another episode for you guys. Another collection of movies to inspire and entertain. That's right. Today I'm going to show some upgrades and two new movies. One new release, and the rest are upgrades and a movie that I've never had or seen before. I'm doing some upgrades to my Martin Scorsese collection. I recently sent a box of movies to Mike at Gray 1951 Media Channel. It was a pretty big box. Go over to his channel and check that out. But I gave him some of the DVDs and stuff that he didn't have any of those, I don't believe, by Martin Scorsese. So what I did was I upgraded from DVD to Blu-ray. There had been some newer editions released and everything, so I thought it's I guess a good time as ever to just upgrade some of those with the news of After Hours and Hugo coming out in July, big 4K releases and stuff. So I thought, yeah, good time to do that. So today I'm going to show some of those to you. First off, I'm going to show you this is the new Arrow video release of Hugo, the Martin Scorsese movie that he made, I think in 2008. 2009, something like that. I can't remember if I went to the movies to see this or not. I may have, but yeah, it's kind of more for a kid, a teenager. It's not, gangsters or murder or cussing and everything. It's more in that kind of entertainment realm, but that doesn't mean it's no good. It's still a great movie, still well made. The big thing going for this when it came out was 3D. 3D was all the rage again when this came out. So you do have on this release the 3D edition of it, if you still have a 3D TV and player and all that stuff. But anyways, this is the Arrow video release, and it is loaded with stuff. I mean, it's got all kinds of extras with it and everything. This is the 4K UHD. It's also got the Blu-ray and then the 3D Blu-ray in here. But yeah, this is cool. This is trying to see, what did they do here? Yeah, it says the 4K Ultra HD debut of the 2D version of the film, and then it also includes the high definition Blu-ray presentation and the 3D. It's got a double-sided fold-out poster featuring the original and newly commissioned artwork by Tommy Packett, illustrated collector's booklet containing new writing by film critic Farron Smith Neum. I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't remember. I can't read it. Reversible sleeve featuring original and newly commissioned artwork. So yeah, you got all that stuff, and then you got some of the audio commentary, some of the stuff from the previous Blu-ray edition that came out by Paramount, and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's look at it, shall we? It's not a huge big package, but yeah, there's that new artwork they were talking about. I kind of flipped mine over for that. So yeah, it comes with the poster. I thought it said it had a booklet with it. But yeah, it's got the poster. Then it's got each of the films. Let me see here. What did I read? Did I say booklet? What did it say? Oh, illustrated collector's booklet containing a new writing by film. Well, apparently it didn't come with the booklet, unless that's in the limited edition or something, or maybe it's in the maybe it's in the back of that. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I was kind of on the fence about it. It was like, do I really need a new edition of Hugo in 4K, or, you know, because the previous Blu-ray by Paramount's a pretty nice release, actually. I got one, it's got the slip cover and all that good stuff on it and everything. But yeah, this is a great way to rewatch this movie, kind of rediscover it again, which I want to do, because I believe I've only really seen it when it was in the theater. I just watched the theater, the edition in the movies, and then it came out on video and I got the Blu-ray, but I don't believe I've ever really sat down and watched it since. So it's going to be I guess I can rediscover it a little bit to a certain degree. But I'm such a big fan of Martin Scorsese. When anything new like this comes out, I really want to snatch it up before it kind of goes out of print or loses some of that stuff. But it's really this cover and everything's really nice on it. Everything. I'm keeping the plastic on the cover, keep it nice. So yeah, there you go. So next up, this is a movie released on Kino Classics. Now this is the one Martin Scorsese movie that I haven't seen, his feature films that I have not seen yet. I've missed it for years and years and years, and I recently got this, and I still haven't watched this because it's a longer movie. It's about 2 hours and 15 minutes. And one really cool thing about this Kino release is it is loaded with extras. I mean, this is beyond like, wow. And I think it's 2 discs. Yeah, 2 discs. So there's so much extras on here, they had to put an extra Blu-ray in here with all the bonus features. So the movie I'm talking about is Kundun, which came out in 1997. 1997-98 for me personally was hanging out with friends and working a lot, and just kind of being a young, wild, early 20s guy. I was probably just turned 21 in 97, so I don't remember going to the theater that much. I didn't remember going to the movies too much. I can barely remember a few movies. I know I saw Titanic, and my butt went numb for that. But that was the beginning of 98, or was that the end of 97? But anyways, I guess I missed this one, or it may have not even been in my local theater, because they were really, I don't know, they were kind of picky. They didn't show a lot of art house type movies or stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe this was like in a limited run or something. I'm not really sure why I've always kind of missed seeing this somehow. I don't know why. I've always been aware of it. I've just never got it. So this is going to be cool to look forward to watching something by Scorsese that I haven't seen yet. So Kundun. And now these start the upgrades and stuff, and I'm really glad I upgraded to this, because I just watched this the other night and it looks great. I mean, the transfer looks really good. I believe it's a night and day better than the DVD edition. This is the 25th anniversary edition, which really doesn't mean much because there's no extras on this. The 25th anniversary release of The Color of Money, the 1986 release by Martin Scorsese, Tom Cruise, Paul Newman. Paul Newman is so good in this. I mean, he is so good. And then the cinematography by, who is it, Michael Bauhaus, really great. The scenes of the pool balls and them playing pool and the shots and stuff really look great. And I have to say, this looks really good, I believe. If anybody disagrees with me, let me know in the comments, but I believe this looks really good. I'm really glad I upgraded and everything. But yeah. So next up, this is an upgrade also from 2002. This is The Gangs of New York. I've always had just a DVD version of it, and I remember going to the movies and seeing this and everything. It was great. I have yet to rewatch this here lately. I haven't seen it lately. So I'm gonna look forward to watching this new Blu-ray upgrade. But yeah, The Gangs of New York, a big sprawling epic type film. It's got Leonardo DiCaprio and who is it? Daniel Day-Lewis and Cameron Diaz, amongst others. It's got a great big cast in it. But so yeah, The Gangs of New York. Next up, I know there's a 4K version of this out, but I moved up to the Blu-ray. I upgraded to the Blu-ray edition. Now, I should have, when this came out, just got the Blu-ray. I don't know how I ended up with just getting the DVD. But anyways, this is Shutter Island. And I've seen this a couple times, and it's been long enough to where maybe I've forgotten some of the story. So when I can watch it again, it may seem somewhat new to me. It's been at least 10 years since I've seen this, so I'm gonna look forward also to putting this in and watching this new Blu-ray upgrade. But yeah, it is on 4K now. And coming up next, now this is a movie that I've tried over the years to get into it. Every time I started, it's like, yeah, last time I watched this, I missed something, or I fell asleep, or something's, I just don't remember about it. So I try to restart it again and watch it and get into it. And I've had the Laserdisc, and I may still have the Laserdisc, I'm not sure, but I got a DVD. I've since passed that on to Mike at Gray 1951 channel. I think he already had it, but I passed it on to him. 1977's New York, New York. What can I say about this? I mean, Robert De Niro is pretty good in his role as the sax player. Was it Jimmy Dolan or Jimmy something? And Liza Minnelli in it, and she does a lot of singing, and they're together. The big thing that I really love, I guess why I always drawn back to try to watch this again, is the production design by Boris Levin. I mean, it's magnificent how they recreate 1940s and 1950s New York, and it looks beautiful. It's just, it just seems disjointed somehow. It just seems kind of crunched up a little bit. Like it needs to be straightened out, and something needs to be. I'm not really sure what's going on with it. It's very misguided in a way. But the director of photography Laszlo Kovacs does a really good job trying to capture Boris Levin's set decorations and production design. It's got a number that was one of the cut numbers that was cut out of the film. Let's see, what is it? What is it? It's a deleted musical scene. It's one of the musical scenes, and it's really good. It's like they should have kept that in there. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Crap. Can't think of the name of it. I'm sorry. But it's one of the deleted scenes. It's a musical number, and it's like, man, maybe they should have put that in there, because it looks. I mean, it's really great looking, and it's a pretty zippy song and everything. But I don't know. Maybe Martin or Robert De Niro playing the saxophone is just not everybody's cup of tea. I don't know. I don't know what happened to New York, New York. There's a 2-part documentary on here that tries to give a little bit of, some answers to what went wrong with this movie and what's going on with it and stuff. But I think Martin Scorsese was beginning a kind of a downhill part in his life, and his personal life was kind of going downhill. I think he was just kind of I don't know, he was just all over the place with this a little bit. So yeah, New York, New York. So I bought it again. I probably won't buy it anymore. I doubt it's going to come out on 4K, but who knows. But I'm just going to keep it at that, And finally, guys, this is a Criterion release from a few years ago. This was made for Netflix, and this is, I don't know, is this his newest? Yeah, this would be his newest film. his last film, I guess, until this new one's getting ready to come out and everything. But this is the Criterion Collection Blu-ray edition of The Irishman. And man, that's a great movie. It's really good. It runs 209 minutes, so we're talking like maybe close to 3.5 hours, 320, something like that. But yeah, it's an epic movie. It's the first time that Scorsese got to work with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro in the same movie. And it's also got the return of Joe Pesci. He's back in there. And overall, it's just a great movie. I put this in maybe a month ago or so and watched it. And it kind of planted the seed that maybe I need to upgrade some of my Scorseses. I was kind of looking at my Scorsese collection, and it's like, you know, when you look at your collection sometimes and you got a DVD, you got a DVD and you got a Blu-ray, DVD, you know, like on a shelf and the way it looks and stuff, you know, and it's like, it was kind of like that. It looked like a stock market up and down, So I wanted to kind of get, you know, some Blu-rays all across there. I still got some DVDs, such as Bringing Out the Dead, which doesn't have a Blu-ray or a 4K, and I think I have the Criterion edition of Last Temptation of Christ, which I could upgrade that to Blu-ray too. But anyways, this is a great movie. I mean, it's kind of based on a book, and again, I can't read the font here, but it's based on a big book. Kind of involved with Jimmy Hoffa and the Teamsters in the 50s and stuff. Robert De Niro is he's a veteran from World War II. He's a truck driver, he's a delivery man, and he starts working for Joe Pesci, who's slightly involved with the mob, but also involved with the Teamsters, who's led by Jimmy Hoffa, played by Al Pacino. So basically, Robert De Niro becomes the right-hand man of Jimmy Hoffa and everything. So it's really, really good. This is a 4K digital master. It's got a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. And it's got a lot of extras on here. I'm not even sure if I've looked at all the extras on here and everything. But yeah, The Irishman, man. You got to check this out. If you love Goodfellas and if you love, you know, some of those, you've got to check into The Irishman. Not that they're related, but it's just that team of De Niro and Pesci and Scorsese and everybody. So yeah, it looks really good. So there you go, guys. There are some upgrades and some new additions to my Martin Scorsese collection. One of my favorite directors of all time. And hope you liked it. Got any comments? Let me know. Any mistakes I said, made, whatever. Let me know. Bada bing, bada boom. Did you like this episode? Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And that's about it. And I will see you guys next time with a new episode with some new recommendations. And you guys take it easy out there. Watch good movies.